So I thought I'd show how this thing is working. The motor is working good, has lots of power. It runs like a scalded dog, and I beat on it like one too. And I was pissing around over and over again on last Friday there, and high gear doesn't hold no more, and I burned up the turbo 350 and was bouncing her off the rev limiter, but it doesn't owe me anything. It was a stock turbo 350 with a deep B&M pan and a B&M stage 2 in it, the full kit, the trans pack. And yeah, it lasted for a few seasons for me, and before me it was behind a 455 for 10 years, so can't complain. But that was the hardest hitting son of a bitch of a transmission I've ever seen. I could have my drag radials on, prep track, sticky tire. When this sucker would hit high gear, it wouldn't just chirp the tire, it would just bark them. Like the speedo would jump up by about 30-40 miles an hour and break the ass end loose. It was a little too much as far, I think. Like, probably would have been good for a 300 horse motor, but with a 500 horse motor, it's in a lot of torque, like, close to 600 foot-pounds or more. Just a little too ruthless. So, yeah, I have a turbo 350 there that's good, but it's just stock, and you're on borrowed time with motors like this. And if you got the power, you got to use it, right? So no point in putting junk in. And if it was a lighter car, I would have went with my Power Glide here and got it built, but I would have threw more gear in it and ran a Glide, but it's 3580 without me in it, so it's pretty heavy for a Glide. So I picked up a new turbo 350 because I don't want to change the cross member and the drive shaft and all the other shit to go 400. And yeah, so here I'll show you what I got. So he said it had some machining done to the drum, and it's got a different sprag put in it, and I can tell it's got red frictions. It's never been ran. The guy says he's had it 20 years, and he got it built by his buddy who's a trans guy, and he was going to put it behind a 301 turbo Pontiac Trans Am, but I never got around to it. So I got it for a song and a dance, and I'm gonna go with the B&M, or I'm not gonna go with a B&M kit this time. Usually I would go with the B&M Stage 2, and then I would also take this spring out and this spring out, or I just drill the separator plate, take off the center O-ring, buy a pressure, or shim the pressure regulator, or buy a pressure regulator spring, drill the plate and chuck out the 2 check balls. But according to the Transgo kit, they say to run three check balls. So I'm gonna run 3 this time and see how it holds up. I'm gonna stick exactly to the Transgo instructions and not do my own shit, because maybe if it hits too hard, it's prone to breaking stuff with that much power. So Mike runs a Transgo in his 727. It's been holding up to probably 40 nitrous passes, and my 425 Olds has a turbo 350 with a Transgo kit, and it's been holding up for years. And before it was behind an LS. They're on 11s and a G body. So anyhow, I'll set it up for competition use, and we'll see how she works out. Hopefully I'll be street sweeping this Friday with her again, so we'll see how she goes. Alright, have a good one till next time.